Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings, dear friends and subscribers. Today it was the 8th match of the Indian Premier League 2018, which was played between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Kings 11 Punjab. And Royal Challengers Bangalore opened their account in the Indian Premier League today when they won the match by 4 wickets against the Kings 11 Punjab. And it was a wonderful match whereby the Kings 11 Punjab put on a score of 150. They were bowled out for 155. Some very good bowling from Umesh Yadav, who took 3 wickets in one single over to put the Kings 11 Punjab on the back foot. And also the other bowlers also bowled well. And then the Royal Challengers Bangalore took it upon them. It was the knock from A.B. de Villiers which actually had them winning the match, which I'll be talking about. So it was a sort of a normal match, not a lot of, I wouldn't say there was not a lot of excitement in the match, I would say, but in the end it was Royal Challengers who were the victors, and Royal Challengers would have been, would be breathing free that they managed to get this win under the belt. And as I said, they got 2 points. So Royal Challengers are off the mark in the Indian Premier League 2018. So probably I'm just trying to see. Yes, Royal Challengers Bangalore are off the mark. And also I'll have to say that this is the news which would have definitely one would have been surprised, especially of the ball tampering incident which took place and the Australians were in the dock, David Warner, Cameron Bancroft. And here comes the news that Australian Seven and Fox have sealed $1 billion deal for the Australian rights to telecast matches for the next 6 years. It's $1 billion deal, my friends and subscribers. And I think Australia have really shown they have really shown to the world, even though that very sad episode happened, that how they have recovered and still look at the confidence that they have. I mean, this is the confidence that they have, and how they love their cricket. And here comes the Seven and Fox sealing $1 billion deal for Australian rights to telecast cricket for the next 6 years. So that is on a brief note, but definitely I'm going to look at the match between the Indian Premier League, the 8th match in the Indian Premier League. The match was between Kings 11 Punjab and Royal Challengers Bangalore. So the toss was won by Virat Kohli, the Royal Challengers RCB captain, and he had no hesitation in inviting the Kings 11 Punjab to bat first. Rahul started off in the same breezy fashion, and he slammed 47 of 30 deliveries. He and Mayank Agarwal were at the crease, and runs were coming at a real quick clip. In 32, they had put on 32 runs on the board in just 3 overs, and especially KL Rahul beautifully hit 2 sixes of Chris Wokes to really damage his figures right away. But Umesh Yadav was sticking to a good line. For 3 overs, it was all the domination from the Kings 11 Punjab openers. Mayank Agarwal, on the other hand, also pasting some boundaries. KL Rahul not only hitting sixes and boundaries, more of sixes, I would say. And they were sitting pretty. They had already 30 runs reeled off of the first 3 overs. But then the breakthrough came when this was the turning point, in the sense they were sailing smoothly at 32 for no loss, and Umesh Yadav, who was bowling at 140 clicks, suddenly got into action. In one particular over, that is the 4th over, he went on to knock off 3 batsmen to leave them at 36 for 3 in that particular over, and put the Kings 11 Punjab right away on the back foot. He first picked up the wicket. The first wicket to go was Mayank Agarwal. He was caught very well by Quinton de Kock off the bowling of Yadav for 15 of 11 balls, 3 fours. This was a wonderful delivery, I thought, from Yadav. a short of length delivery which actually lifted on Mayank Agarwal, and Mayank Agarwal was gone for 15. Aaron Finch was playing his first game, walked in, took guard from the umpire, waited for Umesh Yadav, and Umesh Yadav of the very first delivery. And the very first delivery Aaron Finch was facing, Finch was a goner, as Finch was wrapped on the pads and he was out LBW to Umesh Yadav. That was a nice inducker, I thought, from Umesh Yadav, and Finch was gone for a blob, and the score read 36 for 2. And now he was on a hat-trick with KL Rahul on one side. Yuvraj Singh averted the hat-trick, but it was not. But in the same over, Umesh Yadav with his final ball of that over rattled the timber of Yuvraj Singh for 4 to leave this, as I said, the Kings 11 Punjab in a real spot of bother at 36 for 3. After that, KL Rahul was there. KL Rahul completed the form. He made 47 of 30 deliveries with 2 4s and 4 6s. He was joined in by Karun Nair, and they pushed on the score from 36. They helped the Kings 11 Punjab recover to 94 in the 11th over, and KL Rahul's wicket was taken by the rider Murphy, the young rider Murphy, Washington Sundar, who picked up his wicket. Karun Nair played in a sedate manner, 29 of 26 ball, 3 4s, before Kejrolia picked up his wicket by clean bowling him. Kejrolia was also impressive. He also got Akshar Patel LBW for 2. But Marcus Stoinis was a victim of Washington Sundar trying to hoik him, and he was caught stumped by Deacock of the bowling Washington Sundar. Ashwin, the captain, contributed in his own manner, and he made 33 of 21 deliveries, 3 4s and 1 6, and then he was a victim of Chahal. Tai was out for 7. Mohit Sharma not out 1. Mujibur Rahman was out to the bowling of Vokes for naught. And the Kings 11 Punjab definitely not putting a good score against the might of the Royal Challengers Bangalore, as they were bowled out for 155. The bowling, Chris Vokes had his figures damaged as KL Rahul went after him big time. 3.2 overs, no maiden, 2 for 36 for Chris Vokes. Umesh Yadav 4 overs, 3 for 23 in that one particular over. As I said, he put the Kings 11 Punjab innings, which was sailing along smoothly at 32 for no loss, to 36 for 3 in one single over. Kejrolia and also Umesh Yadav was the man of the match. Kejrolia, 4 overs, 2 for 33, impressed. Chahal 4 overs, 1 for 38. And Washington Sundar bowled with lots of economy today, 4 overs, 2 for 22, which was good to see. Royal Challengers Bangalore were given a target of 156 runs to knock off in the 20 overs, and let's see what happened. Quinton de Kock and Brendan McCullum opened the innings, and what a start for Kings 11 Punjab bowlers, especially the first wicket was taken in the very first over, and Ravichandran Ashwin, unlike Virat Kohli, who bought his spinners only after the power play overs, Ashwin decided to have spin at both the ends. He started off himself coming on to the firing line along with Akshar Patel, and then he bought the young off spinner Mujibur Rahman in the mix too. And the first wicket to go was in the very first over. It's Akshar Patel who actually picked up the very big wicket of Brendan McCullum for naught of the second delivery of the innings, of the RCB innings. He was gone for naught, and that was a big blow, mighty blow for the RCB. Quinton de Kock was at the other end, and he was joined by the RCB captain Virat Kohli. So they slowly and steadily pushed the score on to 33, with Virat Kohli hitting 4 4s in a knock of 21. But definitely Mujibur Rahman, the runner Murphy, was definitely bowling a good line to Virat Kohli, and he befuddled Virat Kohli with a googly, which actually went on to clean bowl Virat Kohli. And Mujibur Rahman would be treasuring this wicket, because to bowl Virat Kohli takes really some doing, and Mujibur Rahman showing his quality skills as an off spinner. So he's gone for 21 of 16, and in the power play overs, Ravichandran Ashwin, the captain, had done his job of picking up both the wicket, both very very important wickets, and the score for the team RCB read 33 for 2 in the fifth over. And after that, there was a recovery which was staged by Quinton de Kock and AB de Villiers, as slowly they started taking their time and started pacing themselves towards the target by realizing a partnership of 54 odd runs, which was done very well, I thought. And definitely Quinton de Kock was quite aggressive in his knock of 45 of 34 deliveries, 7 fours and 1 6 included in that. AB de Villiers also played in his own inimitable style, and the score reached 87. At 87, the Kings 11 Punjab lost 2 more wickets. In fact, the stand was broken by Ravichandran Ashwin, who clean bowled Quinton de Kock after he did a good job. And then at the same, Sarfraz Khan was actually facing the first ball, was really surprised by, as I said, Ravichandran Ashwin is a multi-dimensional bowler now. He got his leg break going, and with one of the leg breaks, he actually had Sarfraz Khan sent to the pavilion the very next delivery to reduce the Kings 11 to the RCB to 87 for 4 in the 12th over. And there was still some job to be done, and but the good thing was AB de Villiers was still there at the crease. And then AB de Villiers, after Sarfraz Khan was out, he got the company of Mandeep Singh. Mandeep Singh contributed. Mandeep Singh was there along with AB de Villiers, and then AB de Villiers decided that he's the one to really take them to victory. But unfortunately, after AB de Villiers had made 57 of 40 deliveries with 2 fours and 4 sixes, Ty picked up his wicket, so he was gone. The score at 146 for 5 in the 19th over, and they still had another 13-14 runs remaining, which had to be done in 11 balls. But Mandeep Singh was also run out in the same over for 22 of 19, that was 1-4. But Washington Sundar, keeping a cool head, hit 2 fours of a Vokes over to move to 9, and Chris Vokes was not out on 1. And Royal Challengers Bangalore had won the match, the first win of the tournament. They won the match here by 4 wickets. So, and Akshar Patel 4 overs 1 for 25. Ravichandran Ashwin 4 overs 2 for 30. The spinners did a good job. Even Mujibur Rahman taking the prize wicket of Virat Kohli. As I said, he will treasure that wicket for quite a long time, because he befuddled a great batsman like Virat Kohli with a googly and clean bowled him, and that's a sort of 100 marks for Mujibur Rahman. Andy Ty 4 overs 1 for 27. Mohit Sharma, according to me, was the most weakest link in this Kings 11 Punjab bowling lineup, because he was really hammered to the tune of 45 runs in the 21 balls that he bowled. So that's something which was pretty serious. If you look at all the other bowlers, their economy rate was at either at 6 or 7, but Mohit Sharma's economy rate was at 12 runs, and that really tells you that Mohit Sharma was definitely the weak link in the armory of Kings 11 Punjab. And Umesh Yadav for picking up that 3 wickets and putting the Kings 11 Punjab on the back foot at the start of during the power play overs, picked up the player of the match, and rightly so. Well, dear fans and subscribers, so that is as far as that match is concerned. Now let's have a look at some cricket news, but also let's have a look at the matches that are coming up tomorrow. The match which is coming up tomorrow is Mumbai Indians are taking on the Delhi Daredevils, and both these teams have been struggling, trying to get off the mark in this Indian Premier League 2018. So you understand what I really mean. I mean that it is tomorrow definitely there'll be one of the teams who would be getting points, would be getting the first points in Indian Premier League. Whether it will be Mumbai or Delhi will be seen tomorrow. The other match that is coming up, which should really hold a lot of interest and pique everybody's curiosity, is there's one wonderful match which is coming up. The match is coming up between Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Kolkata Knight Riders, who, according to me, are a sort of a dynamite team. With their bowling, batting, they have some wonderful hitters, some wonderful all-rounders, and I think we are in for a cracking contest in the match between Sunrisers and KKR. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I think it's about time for me to leave this cricket broadcast right now. But as I said, it is always a pleasure bringing you the daily cricket show on this Cricket Happenings. I hope you all enjoyed it, and it's about time for me by telling you that I'll be back tomorrow with my next cricket broadcast on a Sunday, where there are 2 matches that I'll be doing match summaries for. Until then, it's good night.